Week 4, day 5. Again, only 2 videos this week due to our Columbus Day. We had both days, both groups kind of lose a day. So we just went with 2 virtual days here. So we have lesson 14. We're going to do our word problems together. So that's the problem set and the homework section. It says do with me. And then boys and girls, you have, it says day 5 assignment. You have 1 page here. And that is all. That's all you got is 1 page. I do want you to see your first ever word problem right here, though, and I do want to see that tape diagram. So that's your 1 independent page that you'll bring in with me. Let's get started because these word problems get a little bit more difficult as they go. They're kind of easy right off the bat. A newspaper company delivered 240,900 newspapers before 6 a.m. on Sunday. There were a total of 52,000 newspapers to deliver. How many more newspapers needed to be delivered on Sunday? So notice here's our grand total of how many were delivered. This is how many have already been delivered. Now there's some more that still need to be delivered. Let's find out how much. Simple subtraction. See if you can beat me through this. 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0. Now I need to regroup. Give 10, take away 1. That's going to be a 7. 9 and 7 is 16. That's a 4. No need to regroup again over here, but I'm going to need to regroup my 10,000s place. So I'm going to give that 10, and I'm going to take away 1. That'd be an 8. That'd be a 2. So they have 284,700 newspapers still left to be delivered. Let's see if that makes sense. So if that's how many still need to be delivered, this is how many have been delivered. 0, 0 gives me 16. That's a 5. That's a 12. That's a 5. 525,600 total newspapers. Looks good to me. More newspapers. Okay, so again, 1-step word problem. There's our total up at the top. There's our 2 parts. Now, if you see the 2 parts, one's up on the top and one's on the bottom, this sets up for subtraction, boys and girls, to figure out your missing piece. It's the difference between these 2 numbers. All right, go ahead and pause and fill in the chart. Unpause it when you have it filled in. A theater holds a total of 2,013 chairs. 197 of them are in the VIP, very important person. How many chairs are not in the VIP? So there's my N. I hope you didn't put anything next to the N. I put an N for not in the VIP. We have a total of 2,013 chairs. I hope that's where you put your total there. And only 197 are VIP. Let's figure out how many are not VIP. I think everyone's a VIP. Everybody's a very important person. Let's go ahead and regroup. Give 10, take away 1. Ooh, this is a tough one because now I got to go all the way here. I can't give this one 10 yet, but I'm going to have to come back to it. Give 10, take away 1, and now give 10, take away 1. So now I'm all set. I know 7 and 7 is 14, so 7 and 6 would give me 13. It's a 1. An 8. So 1,816 are not in the VIP. Let's check it. 1,816 plus the VIP. 6 and 7 we said was 13. 9 and 1 is 10 plus another one is an 11. 8, 9, 10. 2,013 chairs. Booyah. Looks good to me. And we're going to label that not in VIP. All right, pause the tape. See if you can fill in the chart. Notice I didn't even put the dividing line on that bottom one. So fill in that chart without me. All right, looking at this chart, we have to find how much she had in her bank account. Chuck's mom spent $19,155 on a new car. She had $30,000 in it. So I'm hoping that you're putting this number up here. That's how much she had. And we're going to put 19. I'm kind of have it be a little smaller here. And then I'm going to put, I'll just put a variable A. So now we got to figure out how much she has left in her bank account after she buys a car. Obviously, please don't add these numbers together because everyone would go out and buy a car if you get more money than, what you should have. We're subtracting. Another thing about these, boys and girls, we've been kind of subtracting like crazy. I'm never going to tell you to subtract. I'm going to have you figure it out. So that's why we're getting, these are kind of easy because they're all subtraction. The last couple of days of subtraction, a lot of them have been addition in class. I'm never going to, just tell you, okay, guys, those are all subtraction word problems. Yay. Nope, you're going to have to figure it out. And that will come with time once we practice more of these. So we have $30,064 in her bank account. The car was $19,155. So let's go ahead and regroup. Can't do that. Cross that off. Give 10, take away 1. So now this is going to be a 9 and a 0. Can't regroup here. Can't regroup here. Yeah, so now I got to go all the way to my thousands. Give 10, take away 1. Give 10, take away 1. See if you're set up the way I am. If so, let's subtract. So mom would have $10,909 left in her account. Let's check and see if that's right. So she has this much left in her account now. Let's add how much this car was. And it should be how much she used to have in her bank accounts. So we have 9 and 5 is 14. 5 and 1 is 6. 9 and 1 is 10, carry the 1. 9 and 1 is 10, carry the 1. 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. She used to have $30,064. That looks good to me. Boom! And we're going to say a $sign in her account. No. She lost money because she bought a new car. All right, flip it over. Word problems get a little tougher here. And notice, we don't have any tape diagrams drawn in yet. So I'm going to help you guys with these. Jason ordered 239,021 pounds of flour to be used in his 25 bakeries. The number 25 you're going to find out, guys, we don't even need this one. The company delivering the flour showed up with 451,202 pounds. How many extra pounds of flour were delivered? So he ordered this much, but they showed up with this much. So I'm hoping that you see that this is my high number here. This is how much flour he has. He only needed 239,021 pounds of flour. It's a lot of flour for his 25 bakeries. And now we got to find out the company delivering the flour showed up with that much. So we need to find out how much extra. That's what I was looking for. E. So I'm going to put E for extra. So he's got a lot of flour extra. 451,202 is how much showed up on his doorsteps at his places. We're going to subtract 239,021. And let's go ahead. 2 minus 1 is 2. Regroup this one. Give 10. Take away 1. Gives me an 8. Gives me a 1. Go ahead and regroup the top. Give 10. Take away 1. That'd be a 2. That'd be a 1. And then, of course, we didn't go that far, so that would be 2. So let's see if that makes sense. 212,181 extra flour. And that goes with how much flour he ordered. And it should be how much flour was delivered. 9 plus 1. Okay, so boys and girls, I like this. Mr. V made a mistake. Now, I made a mistake here. Now, how do I know that I made a mistake? Because I got to look back and see what did I do wrong. So don't just flip out and erase everything. I see my mistake, and I wonder if you guys see it. I didn't mean to do it, but I see it. Yep, I simply copied wrong. Got going too fast. It's a 1 there instead of a 9. Caught myself. 1 plus 1, 2. 8 and 2, 10. Carry the 1. 1 and 1, 2. 9 and 2, 11. 3, 4, 5. And 2 and 2, 4. There we go. Little snafu there, but I found my answer. So again, even adults. I've been teaching this, module for 7, 8 years. I still make little goofy mistakes, but what happens? I always check myself. So this check mark is a way of going, hey, you did something wrong. I did. Just copy the one wrong. Now, good news, it was on my check that I copied wrong. Imagine if I copied wrong up here. If I copied wrong here, the answer would be wrong. So good news, my answer was still right, but my check would have been off because I copied the wrong answer. Pounds extra. All right, so now we go into our last couple ones. In May, the New York Public Library had 124,061 books checked out. Of those books, 31,117 were mystery books. How many checked out books were not mystery books? Go ahead and set up your tape diagram, pause it, and unpause it when you're all set. Okay, so you're going to find the total amount of books needs to go on the top. That's 124,061 books. That's a lot for New York, probably New York City. And of those books, 31,000, small amount of my number, 117 are mystery. I'm going to put a little M there. And how many of them were not mystery? I'm going to put an N for not. All right. Set it up again, 124,061, subtract 31,117. Let's make sure I copied right this time. There we go. Give 10, take away 1. Need to regroup here as well. Give 10, take away 1. Now, boys and girls, you might realize, I need to regroup this. It's just 12 minus 3. Even if you regroup it, it's still going to be 12 minus 3. So if you give this 10 and take away 1, it's still going to be 12 minus 3. So I'm going to leave this because I realize there's a 0 here. So this is just 12 minus 3. All right? So let's go ahead and go 11 and 7. I know 7 and 4 because 7 and 3 is 10. So 7 and 4 would be an 11. 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 plus 1 is 10. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 12. I know 9 and 3 give me 12. Let's check my work. So that's a lot of books that are not mystery, which makes sense because there wasn't a lot of mystery. 31,117. I'm going to look and see. I caught myself. Yes, the last one. I have them written down accurately. 7 and 4, that's an 11. 4 and 1 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. 9 and 1 is 10, carry my 1. 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, plus 1 more, 4. And then 9 and 3 is 12. Let's see, 124,061 books. Booyah. And I'm going to say these are not mystery books. All right, we come to one of the harder ones. A Class A dump truck can haul 239,000 pounds of dirt. A Class C dump truck can haul 600,020 pounds of dirt. How many more pounds of dirt can a Class C haul than a Class A? Again, it's still a one-step one. I think in the last video I told you there were 2 steps. Sorry, I think that comes until you guys come back to me. This is still going to be a one-step one. But a Class A dump truck can hold 239,000 pounds of dirt. Class C can hold obviously much more. And let's find out how much more. I apologize. I think I might have scared you off yesterday and said, oh, we're going to get some two-step word problems. Nope, not yet, which is good. Maybe you weren't ready for them. 239,000. Okay, so notice it's a little smaller. It's a little less. In my head, I take 300,000 would be about here. So this is, a little less. And then I'm going to say more, M for more. So this is my Class C. If you wanted to, we can always label these. And this is my Class A truck. So Class C truck can haul lots more. 60,200 is exactly how much the Class C can haul. And then we're going to subtract how much Love those zeros because they're easy to subtract. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 0, 2. 0 minus 9 is not 9. We got to regroup these. Give 10, take away 1. Give 10, take away 1. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 3 is 6. 5 minus 2 is 3. So that is 361,200 more. Let's check and see. So if I had 361,200 more, oops, plus 239,000, because that's how much the Class A dump truck has. So if we gave the Class A dump truck 361,200 more pounds, it should equal how much exactly the Class C dump truck has. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 plus 0, 2. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, 6, 7, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6. 60,200, 60,200, check. All right, boys and girls, that is our lessons for the week. We are going to continue on to next week. The word problems will be two-steppers. Apologize if I scared you off and said, oh no, lesson 14 is going to be two-steppers. They were still just one-steppers, but notice our checks are a very important part of these. Take care. See you on day 1.